Hi everyone, this is Cindy the Crocheter. Welcome to another video. This is a custom order show off, or I'm just proud of it. So I should have showed you the other one, but I did take pictures. So at the end of the video will be a picture of my other custom order. And this, so I will talk about the one that I finally tracked down the person, and she had no problem transferring me $15 is what I charged back in November. Okay, so a little background story. I'm Cindy the Crocheter. Welcome to the new and the old. And I'm sorry because I don't know which way to look, which way my camera is, so if I'm staring off in La La Land, well, that's nothing new. So back in November, when I was visiting my mom and my sister is my strongest supporter, well, one of my strongest supporters, and what do you call it, she is my best advertisement, or best, I don't know. I made her a long time ago when I just started to discover amigurumis and everything. I made her a teddy off of Ravelry, and I couldn't remember the pattern or anything. Oh, sidetrack. So, well, yeah. So I made her a teddy, which, if I have a picture, I will put that in the end of the video, just to say, and she calls it misty green. That's what the color of the yarn was, because she's a green fan. So it was, so I'll write on the title misty green, and then you can see my before and after. I love my after, but my sister loves her original, so this isn't going to her, this project, but so way back I made a teddy, and basically all my stuff that I made I just gave to her. And recently, I don't know why, but my aunt wanted to clean things and wash things for my sister, and she ended up, I made these octopuses, I guess, long ago, and I think I tied the tentacles at the time, and I guess when she was putting it through the wash, she's like, I'm so sorry, but some of the legs came off. And I thought, hey, I'm not surprised. That was way back. Well, not too far. Anyways, jumping up. If anybody has been following me for a while, you know my sister is like a walking medical textbook. You name it, she's probably had it in her lifetime. And I think due to daily medication, and that has done things to her body that when she's needed surgery, her recovery time, like not last year but the year before, I think in 2024, she had surgery done, and she got a removal of a kidney. And she doesn't mind me sharing her story because she'll share it to you. I don't even know if I think she has a channel too. I'll try and remember to link it down below, but I think she's done videos of her medical life. And after the surgery, it took her all of 2025 till I think near the end of 2025 for her brain to stop acting out type thing. Like, I don't know if you've ever had anybody under anesthesia and not come out of it for a very long time, but her mind and her attitude is not her, and the other day I was visiting her, and I'm like, you threw that, or you whipped your teddy. And if anybody knows me, I'm a packer. I like my animals hard. So I stuff that to the hilt. I've even had a friend that I made her kids some stuffed animals and stuff, and I think it's because her other family members knit and I crochet, and I think knitting is more looser, and crochet just seems to be tighter. So her kids are now, I think, 7 and 8. I can't remember. Maybe they're even older. But now I see why. When I was a little kid, I'd be like, why are these people always asking me what's my age, what's my date, what grade I'm in? And now I'm catching myself doing the same thing, asking them, it's a conversation starter for kids. So I'm like, oh. So anyways, if you have not known me, I rattle off a lot and my brain goes in every direction. So I do hope you can follow my little rabbit trails off. So anyways, to get back to reality, I ended up, certain things in my mom and my sister's life has now had them stay at the hospital. They're all healthy and everything, but that's just what I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if I've said anything in the past, so if I did, then that's what they're doing. But for right now, I visit them, bring them food, get them what they want, and I bring my crochet along. And the whole point of this story is because, we joke that my sister's second home is the hospital, and we tend to use humor and sarcasm stuff to deal with stuff. And so, but you can tell my sister's been there, she's been in there for, I'm pretty sure 3 years out of her life has been her not knowing what she said and done. And you tell her, and she has no recollection of anything that she doesn't know when she's starting to come out and start having her memory and brain and being civil to people. She does remember, oh yeah, throwing things, whipping things, yeah. So I just happened to tell her a couple of stories after her surgery, what she's done and said to me. And I don't like to say that because that's not her. And you can tell she's, regretful and upset about that. So I don't want to dwell on that. So her being in this hospital, and you get to know your nurses, your doctor, well, mostly your nurses and the people who take care of her. And when I'm always up visiting, all the nurses, even the security guards, pop in. Hi, Cathy, how are you doing? And then Cathy's all, blah, 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 So anyways, 10 minutes into this story, if you're still around, telling me, just spit it out. She is my person that's I made her crochet blankets, and she has that. She has misty green. And so basically I send her pictures of what I make at the markets, what I'm doing. And of course it's I want one. And I'm like, yeah, I know you want one. And it makes me feel good. Even my daughter, who was turning up her nose when she was younger, is now fascinated with the stuff I can do. And anyways, a couple of the nurses have requested some makes of mine. And so this one was like in back last year, November, and I didn't really realize she was serious because, you know, it's just conversation you're having between people until I came, like a couple of weeks, I seen her, the same nurse again, and they're like, "Oh, so how's my item coming?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were serious." So I personally didn't get serious because I could not find a pattern. I found a pattern by MONVE, I think, or VA dot stuff. And it was a $5 pattern, so I told this lady $10, but I'm like, I didn't realize how much work put into it. So I'm like, no, this has to be, I'm going to just say $15. And then that way she does technically get the item for $10, but she's also paying for the pattern. And I am definitely going to make it again because it's Halloween theme and it's a Hello Kitty. And I used 4-ply yarn with a 2.5 hook. But I don't know if I had a 2.5 hook. So usually I say the hook size and what hook I actually used. So if there's no other hook size, I guess I did do a 2.5. But it's a Hello Kitty. I will show you the end of pictures of it, so stay tuned. And so yeah, it was by monua dot stuff. Hello Kitty skeleton. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. Even I'm not a Hello Kitty fan, but yeah, my daughter's always telling me to make them. So that's unfortunately gone, and I didn't even make a video. Oh well. My next one is the reason. So another lady wants to be like my daughter, not my daughter, my sister, and have another teddy bear. So I made a teddy bear. I found a pattern. I loved it. It's a paid pattern. I think I only paid like $2, $3. I think the most I've ever paid for a pattern is $8, I think. So I tend to wait for the sales, and at most I've paid $2 and stuff like that. So this paid pattern is on Etsy by Monua Patterns, but I will try and figure out how to, because I had difficulty finding it on my downloads, and then I was freaking out. Where is it? Where is it? But I found it. So I tend to buy the pattern, and if I can't print it out, I find I like writing it in a book, because not only as I'm writing it, it kind of is sticking into my head, but I do refer back to the pattern when I need to sew things up and stuff. But this is a teddy bear pattern, and this pattern, I forget, I think it was like a $2.95 pattern I paid for. It was on sale. They wanted hook 4, but at the time I couldn't find a 4 hook. Later I ended up finding a 4 hook, and I made more bunnies, and I think I used a 4 hook. That's why my bunnies look so different than my first bunnies I made, because I think I used 5 hook instead of a 4 or 450. I don't know, but anyways, I will definitely show you my other makes. So I used a 4.5, and oh, it called for 10 MIs. Oh well, I used 12 because I think they personally look better because it was a little bigger. And I did it while I was making other things, so I can't technically tell you if I could do it in a day or 2 days. But I did like body parts one time, and then I just kind of dropped it and focused on other items for my market, which I have another one in April. It's Easter long weekend, but that's fine. I'm not doing anything that time, so I said sure. So I have this month of March to prep for one market, and then I have another market in May, which is Mother's Day, and I can't wait to show you what I've been working on for Mother's Day. But here we go. So this one has a tail. Basically, I love it. I want one myself. He's a big guy. Look at, it's the size of my head. He is stuffed, and see, I stuffed it. So basically, you have to sew on the head. So if it's crooked, you know why. You sew on the ears. This I'm so proud of. I embroidered the nose. Hi everyone. These are crocheted in. I don't know. I'm sick of these bumpy things. They annoy me. And it's got a tail. My sister's does not have a tail. But this is my guy. He is absolutely adorable. Loops and threads. The gray color. So he is very tall, very fat. I'm charging him 40 bucks. I quoted the lady, I don't know, 25, 30. I'm not sure. I seen her the other day and I said, you know what? I may even charge you 35, 40 for this. She's like, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And she's super nice lady. So he can't quite sit. So I don't know because if I overstuffed, but yeah, he does, you know. So I'm definitely want to make another one. I probably used full skein. I couldn't tell you because I found what do you call it? Scrap, because I bought 2 gray because I was going to use it for elephants. And so I'm pretty sure if you have 1 ball of loops and threads, you can make one. But don't quote me. Buy 2 just in case. But yeah, there he is. He's going to go to his forever home tomorrow possibly, if the lady is working and wants it. And I show my daughter and she says, yeah, this looks like Auntie's Misty Green. So I love. So yeah, so this is a custom order, and I'm pretty sure I could probably have gotten 45, but I'm sticking with 40. I'm happy with that because it will pay for the yarn and the stuffing and a little bit of profit for me. So yeah, so I know she'll love it. I want to make one. I want to make another one in blue and maybe in pink, but that might be in later markets. And when I do, this $40 will be like the highest priced item so far in my market. So far my highest one were my bunnies at 25, and they sold. So we'll see. But I'm going to try and wrap it up because this is a long video, and I appreciate for those who stay and try and decipher my craziness. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And yeah, I can't wait to make another one. I'm currently making something. Well, not really because it's still in the ball, but this is my yarn for another project. And I just realized it's blanket tweed. So I don't know, doesn't really feel like the blanket yarn, like it will be stiff like the blanket yarn, but I find I like Mainstay Baby Chanel. I made something in Mainstay Cozy Chanel, but that kind of reminds me of like thick Bernat. So if I ever go to Walmart again, I'm gonna still get some of the cozy Chanel, but the baby Chanel is what I'm gonna look for, because it's just, for me, easier to work with, and it just, for me, I think looks better. But hopefully I can get this yarn in my hook. You can give me guesses of what you think it might be. Not you, Lisa, because you probably already know what I might be using this for. Lisa's crochet. But yeah, I will tag in my Hello Kitty that I gave to another lady, and I'm currently working with cotton and a 3.25 hook, because I got another customer order that I'm trying to work. She wants 3 cat mice toys with catnip in, so that is what I'm looking to do today. So yeah, I hope all is doing well. It is, I think I was about to tell you the date, and then I went off in my rants. It is Thursday, March something. Oh, it's March 12th. Duh. Hello. It's Friday the 13th, and that's when my van insurance comes out. So, yeah. So it's March 12th. I'm thinking you might see this either later March 12th, or maybe I'll save it for Friday. Who knows? I haven't posted a video in a while, and I hope you all are doing good. And my birthday's coming up next month, and I'm so excited for it. I am turning 29. Anyways, I'm going to say bye. I know I said in my last video I was going to do a live, and I didn't. We got busy, me and Lisa. I have my tea here, son of a nutcracker. Any guesses of what that is from? Nothing like cold tea. Cold tea with cream. Milk. Anyways, that will be on my hook. Okay, I gotta ask before I go. Is anybody else's couch like this? No matter how many times I clean my couch off. And not only that, it spills onto the ground. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget about the yarn that collects every... Oh yeah, there's my little link. Yeah. There's my Valentine's Day I got at the bar. That was another make I made. That Highland cow. She ended up paying 20 bucks for that Highland cow. So, yay. Anyways, bye all. Love you all. Take care. Oh, I should... Here, let me see. Can I zoom in? Look how much snow I have in my world. My little up north of Manitoba, Canada. Now that's the road behind the fence and a sidewalk, but that's out my window. So that's how much snow we technically have gotten since we don't plow or shovel or do anything. So it kind of reaches to my window level. And what the cat does best. Okay, I'm gonna go now. That's autumn for anyone who does not know. Okay, bye. Oh, yeah. Stay tuned for the pictures. Hopefully I remember.